You are listening to The Chubby Slim Show, starring the dude on the couch, John the Goat, Phil Blandino, the bat belt of comedy, the voice of reason, Monica Watkins, pound for pound, the heavyweight champion of comedy of the world, Bizzy the Beast. And I'm your host, Mickey Knox. This is the show formerly known as the sickest podcast on the internet. Before we get started, I want to introduce everybody. To my left, there is Bizzy the Beast.
Hello, I'm Bizzy the Beast.
This is Phil Blandino, the bat belt of comedy.
How are you?
Sitting in as a special guest, his girlfriend, Miss Carly.
Hello.
Monica Watkins,
What's up, Mickey?
the voice of reason of the show.
That's right.
We also have two other special guests. We have Bill the Beer Man in his house.
Hey, how you doing?
And we also have his girlfriend, Mel.
Hello.
I don't have a nickname for her.
Mel.
That's-
It came off like
weird.
Nell, the movie.
Yeah, but
She's just hanging in the sea.
before we get started and getting into this whole Chubby Slim thing, I want to lay down some ground rules real quick.
Here we go.
All
Ground
right?
rules.
And rule number one is we will not mention the show that we used to do by name, though we can refer to it in past events.
Like we are now.
Is that
Referring to it,
Egg
but not
fucking
saying its
backwards.
These
name.
rules suck.
already?
I don't know.
You
Keep going.
put a plural in it. It's only been one rule.
I voted for it, so.
Let's
did
call
vote.
it the herpes sore on the mouth of our lives.
Ew.
We can call it that if I can remember that. And rule number two is
Abbreviate.
we will not give arbitrary compliments for absolutely no fucking reason.
That was a really good rule that you made up, too, Monica.
Oh, you broke it. There you go.
I got a drink.
Look at
What
you.
happened?
He broke the rule.
What rule did he break?
I just
Oh,
number
arbitrarily
two.
gave her an
He gave me
I
an
don't even understand that rule because I didn't come up with it.
It's about empty compliments.
You broke the
empty
rules.
compliments.
Yeah.
And rule number three, I think we all came to this conclusion was thou shalt not give a fuck about babies.
Don't give a fuck about babies.
So that'll come into play sometime in the near future. And if you buy our T-shirts that are eventually going to come out. But yeah, welcome everybody to the Chubby Slim Show.
In about
It's been-
9 months.
It's been it's been forever since we actually got out to everybody in a podcast format. Like we did some stuff on the side. We did some jackknife. We did I Am the Captain Now, which we are going to go back in the studio and do a masterful version of
Yeah.
it. Like, you know what I mean? With fucking actual ships sailing and
That was beautiful. Me and Phil really
Seagulls and
connected.
shit.
seagulls in the background. Like
Mine.
all types of shit like that. What do you need, Bill? Jesus Christ.
He can't open his beer bottle. Give this man a lighter.
I
No,
got
it's
it. I got a beer open.
I got it.
It was a twist off.
Turns out it was a twist off.
Holy shit.
Yes, I was a former beer.
I thought it was like a lewd gesture, and then
I'm
I
out of the
realized
game now.
You wanted to open your beer.
The worst beer man in Philly's history,
Out of
ladies and
practice.
gentlemen.
Phillies. So,
All right. The first thing on the agenda is what did you do? Oh, the word of the day. How did I forget that already?
We're all looking at
What was
you
the
like,
word of the day? I don't even remember. Did we come up with the word of the day? If not, we need to come up with a word
I
of
don't
the day
think
right
we had
now.
one.
Well, while we think about the word of the day, I will explain the word of the day. What the word of the day means is if we mention this word during our podcast at any given point in time, no matter what, if you are listening to the podcast, you have to stop what you're doing and drink, whether it be a shot or a beer or lighter fluid, whatever you got in your hand at the time, you have to drink it. So that was more than enough time to think about the word of the day.
Yep.
So what is the word of the day?
A.
A what?
No,
That's
A.
a good one for
Fucking
the first
that's a
show.
lot
Idiot.
of drinking. That's,
First letter alphabet.
Yeah,
first
we
show.
actually might kill first-time listeners.
And say
With
A.
A.
Every time we say A.
Yeah.
I hate that.
It's really bad.
Have you been to a doctor?
You guys
Without
did
little-
not do your homework this fucking
Little
week.
Caesar's hot and ready. I just
Are you
smell
throwing
it.
pens across the room?
Nah, that was my phone.
Yeah, Tourette's.
how about the word consensual?
Consensual.
Just learned what that is from my lawyer today. Go with that.
Consensual butt sex. Good. All right. We agree? Word of the day is
Consensual?
consensual?
I like it.
All right,
Consensual.
We're going to have to plug that in. All right. So, moving right along. Where are we at here? What did we do today? Or what did we do this week? What did we do that's new in our lives? Busy the Beast, we'll start with you.
I didn't do nothing.
Absolutely
As you can
nothing.
see from my ghostly physique, I've actually been more sickly looking than a elderly person's exposed anus.
Well,
I am close to death. I've been sick. No, I realized a few different things about how when you get sick, how you realize how human you really are. Like you see liquids coming out of new places, and the old places as well. But the new ones, you just so much different shit is going on that you can't even think straight.
So what'd you do to get yourself better? Because you seem to be a
Nothing.
little bit better. No,
I hawked so many pills. I'm on 11 different pills.
11.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I don't. I lost count after the fourth one.
So we're all. You put all of us in danger by showing up here tonight.
Oh no, I got antibiotics in me,
All right.
Oh, nice.
so it's not contagious.
And Phil, you were sick yesterday, and you gave your herpes to him.
Yeah, and actually, that's what I did. I got to practice what it would be like being a self-aware zombie spreading my virus around to everybody. So I just didn't tell anyone I was sick and touched as many people as possible.
That's a horrible thing.
You
You
were
should be in
smart.
jail.
Yeah, it
That
was,
was a
You
good
should
pretzel.
be in jail.
was great.
Non-consensual infection.
Oh, drink.
Drink.
We're gonna go to Monica.
Oh, what did I do? What's new in my life? Well, today I was over at the theater, and interesting story. Phil's dad had me handling wood all morning.
Well, damn.
Yeah, well, we were cleaning out the dungeon, and I walked in, and I
Wow.
said, what is my job? The dungeon is an area of the theater where we store things.
Oh, I thought he was putting his wood in your dungeon.
No.
I was about to say somebody needs to let me know of a good divorce attorney so I can give it to one of the parents. I don't know which one.
So that's where Dungeness crabs come from. I see.
So I walked in, and he looks at me, and his face lights up, and he says, Mon, we have the perfect job for you. You're going to sort wood. And I'm like, okay.
What am I, a fucking lumberjack? That's what
Apparently I am, because in 3 hours it looks fantastic, and I'm really proud of my wood sorting abilities.
I feel like you told me this completely different. I don't know.
All right. Any of our guests have anything they want to discuss? Anything new in their lives? Bill the beer man. He's in the building today. We haven't seen you in forever.
There's an excitement in the air because of
true.
his presence.
Yeah,
I can
I'm
feel
hyped
it.
up.
I haven't done anything all that exciting. I battled with my oldest kid about having to eat something. Threatened to return his video game if he didn't take one goddamn bite of chicken, because it's only chicken. It's not hard. And it was like World War III, but he
Did he bite it? Did he eat it?
broke down and ate the chicken. So
I was
What
going to
kind
say,
of
because
chicken was it?
if he didn't, and you had to get rid of the fucking video game, you can't fucking
I know.
renege on that.
It was a dangerous moment because I might want to play it.
Yeah, but after he ate the chicken, you told him you weren't going to get rid of the video game.
Right. That
So
was the
now
whole
he
point.
knows you're bluffing in the future.
Oh.
No, I didn't say it exactly like that. I hear what she's saying. I kind of alluded towards it was a nervous moment for me.
Mel, Carly,
I don't know.
anybody over there?
Well, I've been, acting as a interim stepmom for these 3 wonderful children that Bill the Bear Man has. It's been an experience, to say the least.
Intern
Well, I mean,
without pay.
Like, do they make you go get him coffee?
Without ring.
yeah, I watch the kids and I have to work. I feel like I got the short end of the stick here.
Oh man.
But no, it's been interesting trying to get
Short
Tommy
end
to
of
eat
Bill
chicken.
stick, maybe.
Well, your chicken sucks. Apparently, I don't know how to say it.
He made it.
Oh,
I was looking at him when I said it. I'm sorry if that was. My eyes are droopy.
You should try a different protein, perhaps bison or ostrich. Maybe they'll like that.
Wow.
Well, they love
Where
Taco
the fuck
Tuesday.
are you going to get ostrich from? Just,
you can get
get
at a place
ostrich.
called Stakeout in Sewell. It's fucking
really easy.
fantastic.
They make
I've
I've
ostrich
actually been there.
cheesesteaks.
Do they?
They're pretty
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not eating a bird.
It's not.
I'm assuming it's better for you than normal cheesesteak.
Yeah, it's much leaner and it's an actual red meat.
Yeah.
You realize that
Oh,
a
so it's still red
cheesesteak is a
meat.
bird.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's one of the best hamburgers
Cheesesteak
I've
is a
ever
bird?
had.
Yeah.
Wait, Biz. A cheesesteak is a bird.
Yeah.
What?
What kind of bird is a cheesesteak?
Why I have a chicken cheesesteak then? Chickens can fly.
All right, a chicken cheesesteak is a bird. A cheesesteak is not a fucking bird. It's a cow. Moo. Right?
I secede the point.
Anything, Carly? Do you have any? Did you do anything crazy or new this week? Besides the new Jackknife episode that you starred in and did excellent in, by the way.
Aw, thanks. Not really. Just college and work and intern stuff. I'm a real intern.
Oh, called you the fuck out.
I'm sorry for you.
No, yeah, you should be sorry. I mean, some parts are fun, but not really.
Oh my god.
All right, that got real. That got real
Gloves
quick.
are
I
off.
hope to God there is a cat fight in your very first show.
That would be great.
I meant sorry, as in like she should feel sorry for me because it's.
You're digging your hole deeper. Stop. Just
Now,
stop.
now we cleared that up.
Yes.
You literally just repeated
Thank
yourself.
You need a pool of Jello handy.
She's so nice when she's unintentionally a dick. She just apologizes for it. I love it. She's so cute.
All right, let's lighten up the mood a little bit here. Biz, Twitch life, explain.
It still happens.
Yeah?
I've been out of it a little bit, been a little sick.
Well, what about that you were doing, because all over my email, you've been smeared with war paint poop.
No, poop is my war paint.
Okay.
All right.
That means what exactly?
That means just what you think it means.
You've been...
When I enter a war, let me explain this to you. If you enter a war and you are ill prepared for the war, you're going to lose that war. So what I do is I wipe my feces on my face so I have war paint.
Automatic war paint.
Automatic war
You
paint.
shit on your own face.
No, not like that.
That's exactly
You
what
shit
that
in like
is.
your hand and then rub it on your face.
Okay, let me ask you this. Throughout history, all battles that have been won, have they not had face paint or some sort of war paint?
Yeah, made out of like flowers and like...
Yeah, pigment and mud and
I
shit.
hate flowers and mud.
And do you wonder why you have now this mysterious disease?
It's not mysterious. It's called shit warts.
All right, so anyway, you've been playing what? Elite Dangerous? Elite Warfare?
No, I haven't been fucking with Elite Dangerous. I've
No.
heard some things about it. It's pretty cool. Supposed to be playing it. Phil played it, I think.
Yeah,
Phil's bad.
Chaos
it's freaking.
Species?
It is.
I've been playing old
kick-ass
shit,
game.
so it's not interesting. What I've heard bad things about Elite Dangerous, though. I heard
What
it's
have you
really
heard
hard.
bad about it? I think
That
it's
is
fucking
Which one's
really
awesome.
hard.
dangerous?
That's a spaceship game that I
Oh,
showed
the
you.
one that looks like Star Wars.
Explain
Yeah.
it a little bit.
Okay, well, Elite Dangerous essentially, you're a pilot of a ship. You fly around from different what the fuck are they called? Space stations and whatnot in different star systems. According to the website, there's like 400 billion star systems. Each has multiple planets and multiple space stations. All that shit. It's a huge game. And what you essentially
400
do,
billion is
These?
more than huge, by the way.
400 million?
400 no B like billion.
That's
I don't
impossible.
understand that.
It's
Doesn't
not
make
it's not that
sense.
impossible. You should look at the game.
I don't think a calculator could fully. Go ahead.
If you had a big enough screen, yeah. No, but essentially you can take different missions at the space stations and you can pirate different people. You can go out looking for bounties, shoot ships down. You actually have dogfighting in it.
So there's NPC, a lot of NPC ships out
NPC stuff, but it's also an online MMO. So, well, that actually means online, but it's an MMO.
It's an online MMO.
Yeah, it's a super online MMO. No, where you can actually fight different people from around the world and all that shit. And yeah, it's a
Always a
very
good
fun
thing.
game.
Phil crashed into a star.
I almost crashed into a sun
It was.
Yeah.
How
do
was
you
it?
almost-
Sun? How?
because I was.
I thought it was a star. You
The
told
sun
me it
is
was
a
The
star,
sun
right?
is a star. I apologize.
Yeah, but it was named like a fancy.
It was Chamunda or something like that. Swear
So
to
just
God.
An
admit,
awesome name.
why can't you just admit you crashed your space vehicle?
I
Phil?
didn't crash into it. I almost did, and then my autopilot jumped or took me out of my jump speed and let me save myself. Like it will
I would
do-
say that it's extremely nerdy and geeky and all that. But
I really
then
liked
every
it.
single one of you fucks almost cried over fucking Spock dying recently.
Oh, don't even bring
that's
that
'cause it
up.
was
I didn't almost
heartbreaking.
cry. I
Why'd you
did
do
cry.
that?
I did
literally
cry as
bawled
well.
a little bit.
Right, I have it written down here as TikTok, the Spock is dead.
Wow.
that
Tick tock, the Spock is
Oh
dead.
yeah, like the witch is dead.
That's
But-
most illogical.
I don't get it. I was never a huge I wasn't a huge Star Trek fan, but Spock was one of my favorites because he could kill people with just like touching them in weird spots, like Catholic priests and shit. You know,
Huh. Which isn't consensual.
right?
Hey.
Yeah, his water.
No, I'm empty actually.
But I don't know. I saw one episode where he had to battle Kurt Cobain for
For all the
The
heroin.
shotgun.
no, they got trapped by these aliens or something. They had to fight each other. But they didn't.
No, it was a mating ritual.
Yeah, the Ponfar.
Is that what that was?
Yes.
But neither one of them died though, so it was like
Spoiler alert for a really old chick.
Kirk had to fake his death.
Years ago.
Yeah, Kirk had to fake his death
it was whack.
so that Spock could return to the Enterprise
Yeah, but-
and the Federation.
Once again, let's point out it's 35 years ago. That shit was dope back then.
Was it?
I don't know. I
Longer
wasn't
than that.
alive.
I wasn't alive 35.
I think
years
it's like
ago.
50 years ago
Yeah,
now.
1967, I think, was the first episode.
Wow.
I'm so old.
They only had 3 seasons too, and then it was canceled.
Well, I think that's what I
Must
like
not be a
about.
very good show. No, well, no, it's on now, isn't it? Like the new
It was-
Enterprise of whatever.
Well, the original series, I think, was syndicated in the 70s because there was such an outcry to CBS when they canceled the show that they had to direct the fan mail elsewhere. Sorry, I'm a huge Trekkie. I'm nerding out. I'm very
keep
distraught over the death of
I was
Leonard
doing
Nimoy.
I was doing the bat signal.
Yeah, you're
You're
taking
good.
my job, so it's cool.
So sorry.
How do you know all that? You're a spermologist.
Well, you know what happens when you're raised by two Trekkies. You just sort of, in fact, I'm hopefully going to be meeting George Takei and Nichelle Nichols and Walter Koenig at the Philadelphia Comic-Con. They're going to be there.
How old are they?
I think George is in his 70s.
Oh, no,
Nichelle
combined.
Nichols-
Oh no, I think he's 80.
Is he?
I think he's
No.
80
Because
exactly.
I know Shatner and Nimoy were the same ages because I think their birthdays are either the same day or a day apart. So
Yes, that's right.
Shatner's 83.
They should do a documentary on that dude and call it.
They have.
Call
They
it
did that.
Finding Nimoy. Right?
You know, he narrated all the Civilization games.
Are you making a joke out of this, dude?
I am. Well, if a black person dies, all you guys used to do it. So now I get
Yeah,
a white
that's
guy's
funny.
dead. Now I can.
Martin
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to the dress stress, the dress fucking thing that happened.
This fucking dress.
All right, to
You're
me,
gonna
for
bring that
one,
up.
yeah, because I was extremely interested, and everybody hates this dress thing.
Yeah, but
Everybody
you
hates
look
it.
like an idiot.
What does that mean?
Well, because according to the internet, you saw a color that wasn't there.
What did you see?
I saw what was there.
Which was?
Blue and black.
What did you see, Phil?
I saw gold and white.
Carly?
I saw both on 2 different occasions.
Holy
3 different
shit.
occasions.
Mon?
I saw an
Three
ugly,
di-
an
so I
ugly
keep-
dress,
yeah.
and
Two
I
different
really
things
don't
on three
care.
different days.
No, I keep hearing that people see different stuff each time.
No, did you see the dress?
I've only seen the thumbnail picture, but it was white and gold to me, so I don't understand what it's all about.
Bill, did you see the dress?
White and gold.
White and gold. So I saw white and gold. You, two of you, well, 2.5, saw blue and black, right?
Yes.
Okay.
At
Yeah.
one point.
Okay, well then the rest of us saw white
No,
And I
and
white
also
and
saw
gold.
white and gold.
But apparently, you're
But they broke. They
You break
But-
our
I
equipment?
think I broke-
Apparently,
Can't take 'em
they
anywhere.
broke down the colors of it though.
Beer Man
yeah,
is
that's
not a
after the
mic.
fact. Hindsight's 20/20. But when you
Yeah,
originally
but we're talking
see it-
about the end result is it was blue and black.
right.
So if you saw white, something's wrong with your shit.
yeah, but the majority of the people saw white and gold.
Then they need to get their shit checked.
He's over here playing charades. I'm sorry. I
Righty,
think he broke
tighty,
something.
lefty, loosey, right?
Just
need
keep
the
going
duct
until
tape.
it gets tighter.
He was twisting it the wrong way.
It doesn't usually
As
work
long
that
as
way.
it's consensual. As long as it's consensual.
Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Drink.
God damn it, bro! You're ruining this.
I always thought the point of
Wow,
a
that
drinking game
spiked
was
a
to
little
pick
bit
a
there.
word that everyone normally would say. That way they don't expect to drink.
Do you see who you're sitting with?
I guess, but still, like,
Normally,
I don't know.
We don't want to
I
kill
just-
people. Not yet.
I feel
Not,
like it's
not on the
breaking
first
the
episode.
tradition.
No.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of drinking.
Anyway, moving on into the llama drama.
Oh man,
Oh, I saw this.
How do you guys feel about that?
I think it's racially fueled.
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Because did you hear the shit the commentator dude was saying?
I
He's
did
like,
not.
oh look, the llamas are running away there. Okay, the white llama is easily caught. Look at that black llama outrunning a white guy. So now we can safely say
But the black llama
llamas
got-
run faster than white humans. He said some shit like that.
Well, the black
Listen
llama got
to
caught first, which I thought
But he got
was a little
out.
weird.
Yeah, and
he got
I
out on parole, is what this dude was saying. Like, it was some shit, dude. If you really listen to the guy, I don't know what station it was, but I posted it. You'll
they
see.
somehow found drugs in his fur. It was weird.
They shot him. His hands were up. Whatever.
But the thing was, he was making a joke, but that's just not remotely funny right now.
The poor llama just spit
Well, I
at
guess
the
it is.
farmer. That's all he did. He
'Cause
was
he-
unarmed.
spitting is impolite.
So wait, what happened with these llamas? That's what the problem is. I saw all about these llamas. I still don't remember where they came from. They just escaped from a zoo.
No, they were at an old folks' home, and it's like a
No,
stress
they're-
day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
no-
like the stress relief animal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, making shit up.
So apparently, this one individual wanted to take a picture solo.
You're being serious.
Yes, yeah, that's
Oh
serious.
my god!
They brought llamas to an old folks' home, and one of the elderly wanted to take a picture solo
Can I take a picture solo with the llama?
with the llamas, so that the animal trainers let go of the llamas,
Get your hands off Solo.
and old Freddie or whoever put his arms around them, and the fucking two things just bolted right out of the door.
That's
Gone.
awesome.
Yeah,
Nobody thought to close the door.
no,
What
and everybody
is-
was so terrified, like they were beasts of fucking lions, like they were fucking what are the three-headed things called?
Hydras.
No, not that one. With the lion, the serpent, and
Chimera.
the chimera. Like there were chimeras running down the fucking street in L.A.
Well done.
Meanwhile, a teenager could tackle these things.
Yeah, you could just stop it.
Llamas
Just
are,
get in
but they
front of
got
it.
some spit though, man.
Yeah.
Llamas are
Yep.
mean animals.
They are spiteful.
So take the meanest.
They bite
it's like
and
taking a
spit.
hippo to a fucking preschool.
Well, we don't like old people in this country anyway, so is it surprising?
It's a gimmick.
You made my soul sad.
Wow.
Wow, apparently
babies,
Carly
fuck old
likes
people.
old people.
I
Carly,
love old
would-
people. Who doesn't love old people?
Would you bring llamas to old people?
I would bring anything to old people.
Then you hate old people.
Well, damn.
Wow.
Say hello to your new candy striper, folks.
That was like the latest episode of
How do
Empire.
you think I'm dating Phil? I mean, come on. I'm just kidding.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She's trying to say his penis is shriveled up? I don't. What are you trying to say? You have a shriveled pecker or what?
He's
I
4 months older
thought we
than her.
weren't going to bring that up on the air.
This is
No,
getting
that's
so
not what
out
I
of control.
said. I just I was trying to be funny.
No, it's okay.
It
now
was
everybody
hilarious.
knows my penis is shriveled.
His
Thank
penis
you.
is
talking
not
about-
shriveled.
You're old.
I
It's
will
just
contend.
old and dusty.
I know
Yeah.
that.
It just can't get hard.
Can't use
Thanks.
my penis anymore because of these llamas.
Actually, that would be an insult to me
What?
in a way.
Banging llamas.
How does llamas get the penises?
I feel like this got way off track. Way fast.
So,
Oh, boy.
Wow. All right, let's move on to fan mail. Okay, we have one from Deadlift89 here. It says, when you're in public and you see someone you know and you're trying to avoid them, but they see you, what do you do?
This happens to me all the time. I hate seeing people I know, unless it's a planned meeting. Like, even unless it's my very good friend, I will dart into the next aisle of Rite Aid. Like, I don't care.
I like seeing people.
Yeah, but you're
No,
trying
but
to
you're
purposely
trying
avoid
to
them.
avoid
Like
them.
you owe them fucking like $20 or something.
I don't really avoid people.
No, even if you owe them $20, you don't give a
Well,
fuck.
those people, you avoid them, obviously.
Yeah, but what would you do though? How would you go about doing it?
What you would do is not go there.
But you're already there, fucker.
You see
You hack
them.
into their phone, you find exactly where they all are at all times, and you make sure you don't go there.
No, but it's too late. You've already forgotten to do that. You're there.
Oh,
You
duck
see
into a
them.
trash can for 4 hours. What we have done or what would we do?
Both at the same time,
Then I'll duck into a trash can.
twice.
Now, have they already seen you at this point?
Well, it has to be a double trash can.
Yeah.
It should be a dumpster, I think.
It's like it's
gonna
like,
go with a
it's it's a
dumpster.
good enough distance where you
I'm a
can
big guy.
deny that you made eye contact. Like,
Okay.
Oh, I do that all the time. I just pretend I have bad eyes.
yeah.
Yeah, you do that by you hold stuff close to your face and read it while you're in line. If they're looking over at you, you pretend you're looking at. Oh, how much money do I have? And you put it right in your face. You're like, that guy can't see shit.
If you try to hide from somebody, it doesn't really work because then they can come find you. It's better to go on the offense and just run up and punch them in the face real
Like,
quick.
Punch them in the back of the head before they see
that way
you.
they don't see you, yeah.
Exactly.
That's genius. I'm gonna start doing that.
So,
All right, J-Lock says, I know people who stand up and wipe. Is that weird?
Yes.
Yes. That
That's
is weird.
very weird.
That's pretty fucking weird.
Wait, I
To stand
do
up
that.
and wipe.
You stand and wipe?
It's much more convenient.
Well, if
Oh
you're
my-
in a public restroom, you should be like off the toilet anyway because that's gross.
Well, not
Yeah.
if you've got one of those seat liners on it. I mean,
Yeah,
You
but
have to
how
get
many places have that anymore?
well, then you
not
put
many.
you
That's
put
got a-
toilet
you got a good
paper on the
point.
liner.
Oh, you're gonna make a
Make
safe.
your own liner. That thing's gonna fall off.
She's got a
No,
good
it
point.
won't. You see,
No,
I
it
do it
will.
all the
You
time.
sit
It
very-
works.
very
well,
gently.
I feel bad for you because that is not.
What you do
acceptable.
is you spit on toilet paper and slap it to your thighs and butt cheeks. Then you sit down.
That could work.
Maybe.
It does work. I've tried it.
That could work.
I just go for it. I just sit the fuck down.
I prefer to stand because after you've played a game on your phone for 10 minutes or Facebooked and whatnot, after a while your legs get tired. So by the time you get around to wiping, you just got to stand
Well, Bill,
up
your legs are swinging.
to get
so.
the blood flow. Oh, that was a short joke.
That's I get it.
I got
now. Yeah, you get pins and needles sitting down.
You do.
It happens. You got to stand up, get the blood flowing.
All right, this is from a random person. After seeing someone get drunk and do something they shouldn't have, how do you pretend it didn't happen in a professional setting?
Oh,
Well, how about that? No, actually, because I act. Some of you guys know that. Actually, I think all of you know that.
No.
I act occasionally, so I just act like nothing happened the night prior or whenever, and just quietly torture myself.
Now, if they know you saw them, or they don't know you saw them.
They know you saw them.
They know. You know, and I know, and everybody knows.
So
Like,
we
they
just-
had one of those moments where like, listen, Malaki, you're not going to tell anybody about this.
I think you just like don't make eye contact for the first half hour, and then like kind of awkwardly like walk near each other, and then look at each other and say, "I'm sorry," and then just never speak again.
It's funny. You're actually at an eye doctor. You have to make eye contact. Please, no, please look straight ahead. I can't. I
Takes
just
all the
can't.
fun out of the walk of shame, though.
Like
Yeah.
if you saw your eye doctor like dumpster diving and like eating like raw sewage or something, and then the next day they're like touching your eye, like you have to say something. I think.
Yeah, I think you'd point that out. Like, you were just touching garbage, and you're my eye guy.
I prefer to call people out on their shit. A couple of months ago, company thing, and one of my employees who works for me said, "Oh, you have a nice smile and a dimple." She's like 75 years old, right? And was completely drunk. Like, we had to make sure she had a ride home, and I call her out on that, reminder of that all the time.
I'll fuck you for a raise.
Remember that time you were hitting on your boss, Kathleen? And then we laugh. She just slinks away.
I got one from King
Slinks.
405, and you're probably going to want to punch him in the face, Biz. He says, Dying Light, when it got to the parkour, I took it out and sold it. He did not enjoy the parkour system.
Wow.
Well, he's a liar.
That's what he's saying.
Keen saying that? I know him.
King, yeah, you do know him.
I know him well.
Yeah.
That,
Apparently not as well as you should.
I don't know what to say about it. Like, I think I beat it up when I last talked about it. The parkour is the most amazing parkour we have in any game currently. There's no just the ease. Let me explain it like this: if you're running forward on a street and you have a car, you got like a small railing leading up to a dumpster, and then there's a building with an air conditioner, and then there's like a little bars over another window above it. You literally just jump, hold the button, and you'll climb that shit. And then if you stop, turn around, and hit R again, you'll jump to another area to grab onto and hold R. So you jump and grab. It's like remember Prince of Persia? Like
Right.
the old school, like jumpy, grab the cliff type shit. Like, parkour has been attempted in many, many games over the years, and until Dying Light, Mirror's Edge, nobody really nailed it besides Mirror's Edge, who its whole thing was parkour. Everyone's like, why am I still parkouring? Like, you're parkouring zombies in the face off a building. You know, like, there's more of a point than just the parkour. It's like a side element, and they do it the best yet.
True.
And y'all make fun of us for Star Trek? Like that's so stupid. Come on now.
Well, here's what happened. Dialite producer ate a bagel once, and I was there to watch him give birth to his first rhino. Like, I don't know that shit.
Oh, now you're going to be anti-Semitic because it's got to be a bagel?
Oh, Brian's getting defensive.
Well, we got one from Ross saying, what color was the dress? And we already discussed that.
Ross.
It's obviously white and gold, and there's no other colors, right?
No, the internet proved you wrong.
But I saw white and gold, which means it's white and gold.
It was Snoped, sir.
Point blank period, white and gold. If the dress was laid out in front of me, I see white and gold. It's white and gold.
Look, with Instagram, you don't know what color anything is anymore. So why does it matter?
I was just going to say, how do people know it's not two different pictures?
Are colorblind people
Boom.
really pissed that they can't get involved? Or are they glad?
Yeah. Probably a little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't see any other color.
What's the problem? It's gray and gray.
They're the people that are sitting there saying, "Why are we talking about this?"
They're probably solving world hunger while we're talking about this dress.
Yeah, right.
Damn them.
The colorblind are the best people in the world.
All right, and let's see. Throughout the week, I was sitting there and thinking of things that I absolutely hate for whatever reason, because I hate my job. So, one thing that came to me was because a buddy, I'm listening. I forget what I was listening to. It was like some kind of like thing Justin Bieber was playing in the background, but it wasn't. I wasn't listening to Justin Bieber. You understand? Like, it was a video he happened to be playing, and when he walks in, I'm listening to Justin Bieber. He makes eye contact with me. I'm sitting here listening to Justin Bieber.
So it was consensual
it was
eye
like
contact?
It was consensual eye
Ooh.
contact. Yes.
Drink.
And he just looked at me with this face of disgust and just like walks out of the fucking room. Now I'm the Justin Bieber guy at work all of a sudden. Like, the jokes are on me. You know what I mean? Like, he listens to Justin Bieber when he's in his office with his
And
pants down.
that's what made you hate work?
Well, no, that's one of the reasons why. But the thing that I hate is like accidental, like when people just bogart into a room, you just happen to be doing something weird.
All right.
You hate getting caught doing weird shit.
That's really what it is.
But you want to do
basically what
weird
it was.
shit.
But I was just wondering if there was anything else anybody else hated that they wanted to discuss.
I too hate getting caught doing weird shit.
Well, I usually like getting caught, but not music, though, because music kind of defines you as a person. So it's like, oh, that guy is that type of person, defining it on the music. When you get caught listening to something that you really don't like, but then now everybody wants to tease you because, you know, you're that, now I'm the Justin Bieber guy at work, which I fucking hate.
Every once in a while, I do this thing in public that it repulses me, so I know it would repulse anybody who sees it. So I try and do it very ninja-like, but I do a dig at my ear. I feel something itchy, so I dig into my ear and get that, whatever it is, eggs or whatever I think it is at the time, get it out. And it's always like, I always try and do it like real quick, like so nobody can see, but every once in a while I get like one that's like the Ren and Stimpy fucking zoomed in, you know what I mean?
That's
like
horrible.
there's hair and so whenever I get that one, which is let's say 15 times total, whenever I've gotten that, after I'm done eating it, I look around and there's always at least one person who's seen me do it, and they have this look of, they can't even help but be horrified. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what are you doing? You know, that's always the most horrified look.
Why would you do that in front of
And
me?
I always do like this thing where I'm like, oh, it's just a little bit. Oh,
Just wipe it on your shirt?
It's right off. I have a tiny little bit. I'll wipe it on my shirt. And there's like this big fucking
Streak.
I don't even want to talk about the earwax streak. On
Yeah,
it.
it's gross.
It's bad. It looks like chalk.
At least you know where the stains come from, Mon.
Some of the stains, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And when you, never mind, we're not going to get into
Some
that.
of them are still a mystery. Anybody else?
Yeah, I hate it when I go places and they're out of bacon. Like
That's a good
anywhere. When I go home and we don't have bacon in the freezer just in case I need it at some point, I'm pissed. When I go to a diner and they're like, I'm sorry, we're out of bacon. I'm like, what the fuck? You're a diner. You should always have bacon. Yeah, it just upsets me. When I go into a Jewish household and they don't have bacon, it upsets me. I don't know
That's
why.
a cause
It just does.
I'd buy into.
Again with the Jewish.
It's
Like,
got. I have
going
Jewish
on
friends.
here?
I don't
Real
know.
Nazi in this motherfucker.
It is.
You should be able to sue a restaurant if they don't have bacon.
True.
I agree.
I'm sure you could.
I actually bought
Wholeheartedly.
maple pepper bacon, and I didn't enjoy it. I ate a pound of it at a sitting, but I didn't really enjoy it.
You didn't realize you didn't like it until the last piece.
That's bacon for you.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it, of course, but it just wasn't on my top.
Even bad bacon is good bacon.
I was going to say, everyone always said there's always one person who you know that's like, I eat burnt bacon. And you're like, what? Burnt bacon's nasty. But you know one person. You know one person. You know one person.
My dad.
My dad, too. Is it all dads?
Oh, I hope
I am
not.
a dad, but I do not eat burnt bacon.
My
You're
dad's
not
Jewish.
a dad yet, though.
Doesn't eat
In the
bacon.
dad setting.
Well, I'm
Like you don't support your
31.
children.
You're still kind of dudeish. 40 plus, you turn into, ooh, it's dead. Here's what I'm saying.
you got to be the age
Bacon.
of where your son can steal your car. That's
I
what makes me
I
mad.
had burnt bacon, and I'm like, fuck, this bacon's ruined. And then I was like, wait a second, why don't I just eat it?
You know what's great on
I was
bacon,
like, it's not
though?
bad.
Blue cheese is great on bacon.
Fuck blue cheese.
I know.
Just kidding.
I don't agree with
I
that.
love
But
blue
we
cheese.
need
No.
to have that
that.
conversation
Oh.
and ask them all whether they prefer ranch or blue cheese.
Nope. God
And
damn
ask
it.
the listeners too.
Do it.
It's a thing that Phil and Bizzy have been arguing about.
They're
It-
not comparable because
Listen.
there's different uses for them.
No.
Good point. Me and
they
Phil
can
almost
both have
fist
the
fought.
use for buffalo wings.
Phil,
That's yeah.
With
Let
so
Busy
mad.
go.
I'm
Go
so
ahead.
mad.
I cook my steak with blue cheese.
I like steak with ketchup. Phil and me almost fist fought. Phil
In and
got
Applebee's.
chicken wings.
Correct.
Ordered chicken wings.
Boneless wings, yes.
All right.
And they came out with blue cheese.
Good.
Phil was like, oh, I'm mad. Phil thinks they should come out with ranch
He-
automatically.
No, that's not what I
He
said.
forgot to
I
ask
said
for ranch.
they should have asked, would you like blue cheese or ranch?
Well, only vaginas
Which they
want
did
ranch.
not.
No.
No.
My argument was that you wouldn't have to. You would have to specifically say, I would like ranch, sir, because no one's going to just guess, maybe I think this guy will like ranch. It's blue cheese. You
Well,
get
the
blue
last
cheese
time
with
we
chicken
went to
wings.
Applebee's, they asked him which he would like.
I don't believe that.
That's because their
No,
motto is you're eating good in the neighborhood. If they don't ask you questions like that, you won't go back to the neighborhood.
And I think
I'm
our
strongly
waiter,
considering it.
our waiter was kind of high last night or something.
Oh,
so-
he was definitely.
Yeah.
I think
high.
that had to do with it.
I sold him some.
well, when you're high, you want like 9 different dips so that every bite.
He was a
tastes
really
Exactly.
good figure, though.
Can I get avocado and mustard cheese sauce, please?
It's blue cheese.
It is blue cheese.
No.
I'm right here, though.
Right.
Okay.
But can I say that I hate when people put ketchup on steak?
Yeah.
Yeah, it drives
Me
me
too.
nuts.
Because
Glazed
that
over
just
that.
ruins the meat.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
Bizzy just does that just to piss everybody off. Like his
I do it
one
alone.
jab at everybody is just to put ketchup on the steak.
Just a
That
final
is
fuck you.
so
You know what?
hurtful.
Everybody else didn't upset me. That upset me. Because you're saying, no.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
like
Troll.
No, it
Ah.
is. It is a troll.
Well played. I like ketchup on my steaks. And
No, you
there
don't.
is a logical
No, you
reasoning
don't.
behind. People
No.
always say, "Well, you can't taste the steak." I don't sit there and fucking have 9 ounces of ketchup on one little sliver of steak. You do a little dibble dabble, and if you seasoned it right, it adds a flavor to me.
Okay, fine. But
almighty.
then order a crap steak. Don't order a $26 steak and put ketchup on it.
Did you really order a $26 steak and put ketchup on it? Was it like a filet mignon?
Hey, beer man,
because
can you
you
beer
should
me?
be banned from every steakhouse in the country.
The answer
That is
to
the
that,
case.
Melissa, is yes. I had put ketchup on a filet mignon. I specifically asked for it at a restaurant, and Monica was mortified.
My heart is sad right now.
They didn't even
for that
have
filet
ketchup
mignon.
at that restaurant.
Yeah, they actually had to go out and buy it.
They brought it to me.
Doesn't that
and
say something to you though? Like literally.
They
The
brought-
waiter mocked him
They
at
brought
the
it,
table.
They
As
brought
he
it to me
should.
in a crystal, tiny little crystal bowl.
Yeah.
A fancy crystal bowl. It's like, here's your ketchup, Mr. Sir.
Most
Whatever it
people
was.
walk around with travel size like hand
Ketchups?
sanitizer.
Oh.
Brian walks around with travel size ketchup containers. That's his hand sanitizer.
What can I do here, guys? Is a London broil a bad cut of steak?
Well, see, I don't eat any restaurant steaks. I think all restaurant steaks are horrible. I have to cook my own steak.
That's the dumbest thing I've heard.
Well, no, I can kind of back that. I do believe that there's an increase in quality when you cook it yourself.
Well,
I do
obviously.
believe
It's
that
just-
some
No, that
some
depends on who cooks it
It's
and
just
how they cook it.
bland and tough. No,
Some
even
people make it too dry.
even
and-
Texas Roadhouse or Longhorn or whatever, they don't make good steaks to me. Like they're just like super, like they're 20 inches thick, right? Like, what are you gonna do with a 20-inch thick steak? Like, oh, I'm a man, I got 20 inches of fucking steak. But
Man, no,
you're
I can't-
chewing, your jaws are hurting, you just lost the fucking
and you can't ship for 3 days.
You're all out of ketchup. Like, it's bad.
yeah. No.
So I'll give you that. A home cooked steak, if that's what the topic was. A home cooked steak is better than a restaurant bought one in most cases, as
Yes.
long as you aren't a piece of shit. You should know how to cook a steak. Can I at least get that credit? Maybe
Yeah.
I eat ketchup on it, but I know how to cook a good fucking steak.
Do you though?
Yes.
Because if
I'm
you
not
did,
sure
you wouldn't
because-
have to put ketchup on it.
Oh, you
That's
shouldn't
not
have.
true.
You shouldn't have to put anything on a
If you
perfectly cooked steak.
If you give me a steak and I have to put ketchup on it, that means your steak is shit.
Okay, then you're falling under the same lines of using A1 sauce.
No.
A lot of people
I don't use
A1
A1 sauce.
You know what the main ingredient in A1 sauce is?
Love.
Ketchup.
I believe you're wrong.
Correct. Look it up.
No, it's love.
I want to punch your throat out. Here's the point, guys.
So that's some theater ass shit you just said.
A London broil. Can we just admit, please, on this, so I don't look like such of an asshole? My
You're
whole
going to.
life.
That's probably why you picked the red mic here in the studios, because you like fucking ketchup on steak.
Ketchup, man.
A London broil. Have you ever ate ketchup on any sort of steak? Have you
No,
ate? How about a
never.
hamburger?
Cheesesteak.
Yes, I've eaten ketchup on a hamburger. And
Do you know what a
cheesesteak.
hamburger is?
What is a hamburger?
It's the same animal that flies as a steak.
An ostrich.
No. I think you're missing my point.
I am completely.
Totally.
I think I'm missing
Like
my
the
point,
dartboard is
actually.
over here, and like we're hitting somewhere over there. That's
A lower quality. I've agreed over the years, a good filet mignon is so delicious. I still use A1 sauce, but I don't put ketchup on it. I've been trained not to use ketchup.
even beat.
I've been trained. I want to do it. But a London broil is a lower piece of meat, and I will put ketchup on it if I want.
He's a grown ass man.
I'm
He'll
a
do what he
grown
wants.
ass man. I'm going to put that ketchup on that steak if I want.
Monica still looks like she wants to punch him for the ketchup at the restaurant.
She doesn't let me have ketchup.
I had something else that I hated, but now I think I hate ketchup on steak.
we all hate Brian. What was the word of the day? I want to use that.
Consensual.
Well, it's
We all
not-
consensually hate Brian at this point for
No one more than me.
liking ketchup on steak. All right, one more before we get out of here. We're gonna go with something that you need to happen before you die. Not necessarily a bucket list, but something you need to happen. Now, what I need to happen before I die is I need to get into an argument with somebody, and I want them to say to me, "Why ya yoda?" Like I need that to happen to me before, you know what I mean, so we can get in a fight. But you
That's
have
a
to
good
say
one.
that specific
Has
phrase.
to be why I oughta.
Yeah, like I want that to happen.
You think that's gonna happen in this day and age, though?
Well, yeah, that's the point, though. Like, if it does, that my life is complete. That, and also I want to get chased for about 20 minutes into a dead end alley and have to fight my way out. Like, that would be awesome to me.
Chased by what?
Anything. I just have to
All
fight
right.
my way out once I get into it. Like one of those scenes you're running, in and out of a cab car, jump through a window, and then you think you got away, but now you're in a dead end alley.
Yeah.
You check the door on the left and the door on the right doesn't open.
Yeah.
Like,
You can't climb to the window that's above you because it's
No.
too high.
Would you hear the dramatic theme music in the background
Of
in your
cops,
head?
maybe.
While
Yeah.
You're like,
And then like
how am I gonna
8
get
people
out of here?
approach me. One has a chain and they're all like beating it to a, you know what I mean? And
Mickey's version of West Side Story.
and snapping their fingers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I gotta live their life. Anybody else?
Wow.
That sounds like the Warriors.
Things something that needs to happen before you die.
Yeah,
Anybody?
zombie apocalypse.
True.
That's not only needs to happen before I die, that needs to be the reason I die.
Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
You want to die?
I'm
sure.
totally no, and I don't. It's not even like I want to be killed by a zombie. I just want to die during the zombie apocalypse. Yeah,
Does that make
So you want to be a zombie?
no. I want to live during the zombie apocalypse, but also
Oh, I
die
see.
while it's still happening.
Oh, I don't.
You understand? Like live into my old age and then die during the zombie apocalypse, being
Of
an old
natural
fuck.
ages.
Yes.
And then be an old zombie.
Yeah, I don't want to see the world right itself.
be a geriatric zombie with a llama?
A walker.
I want to eat your brains. Yeah, it was a horrible.
Seriously,
old
I have
person.
to eat your brains like it's pudding.
Like the lady in the wheelchair from The Walking Dead when the governor went to get the oxygen tanks.
Oh, she was handicapped. Way to be a bitch.
Ooh.
She couldn't even get out of the wheelchair. It's like, that's a useless zombie.
It is.
How do you go that long staying in the wheelchair? I guess if you're wheelchair bound, you really want to stay in
I
the
think this
wheelchair.
is like something we not want to talk about. You guys, oh my
We don't
god.
give a fuck about babies. And we don't give a fuck about old people in wheelchairs.
Well, I want to
Exactly.
do is I want to prolong life and do well.
Huh?
You mean what?
Say it again.
Prolong life and do well.
Wrong answer.
So you want to essentially then live long and prosper? Is that it? You
Somebody-
son of a
somebody
bitch!
got
Oh, it
You
was-
son of a
you took a
bitch!
jab at Spock.
Somebody get it.
You bastard!
Dude, I'm on fucking Claritin and fucking NyQuil and hyethamine. I don't know what's going on.
That wasn't consensual. We didn't agree to that.
Word of the day.
Yep.
Anybody else? Something that you need to happen before we die?
I need to not be embarrassed in a restaurant. That's enough for me.
You won't before I die.
Okay.
You're like ruining all my zingers, dude. I hate you. Get off that cold medicine. I should have left you at home.
You really should have.
I don't have a long list. I just need to outlive my ex-wife. That's it.
Just need to outlive
That's a
her.
good one.
There's one goal.
Even if you're like in a coma and she's like loving life, and you're like, oh, you just want to die at this point.
What if she
No.
needs one of your livers?
No, when I just outlive her.
What if you get
My liver's better than yours.
What if you're in like an industrial accident and like you lose your genitals? Do you still want to live?
Yes, if she's still alive, yes.
Okay.
If she's already dead, no.
Okay. Just checking.
Would you work with that, Mel? A mangled crotch? Like, just let's say there's nothing going on down there.
me
If there
tell you
is,
something.
it's like
You can
mechanical.
buy a strap
She
on,
can
right?
find a way to get that thing up. All right.
Whoa,
My girl.
There
My
it is.
chick's banging. My chick hood. Sorry.
Wow.
I mean, there would have to be some.
He just
some
went trap
new-
music on
That's
us.
so white.
There would have to be some new ground rules set, but I would take care of him. I already told him that the only restriction is I don't wipe up adult shit. So
Would you
as
let
long
him-
as he's not shitting himself, I'm okay with that.
Would-
That is not love.
If he slapped you in your face with his broken dick, would you say yay or nay?
Well, technically, if he was in an industrial accident and it was all chopped off, there would be no broken dick to hit me
No,
with.
let's say it was.
But-
It was.
So he's just pelvic thrusting you with his pubic bone.
With his Ken
She'd be
parts.
into it.
What if it was just smashed to the point where it was like
A limp noodle.
it was like an old fruit roll-up wrapper.
Like Swiss cheese.
But I mean, can you really smash a penis though? It's squishy when
Yes.
it's not hard anyway.
No,
You know
you
how?
can smash it
You can do
Close
it.
it in a book and it would still come back.
And hypothetically, that's a
done it.
land. of
unless you popped it.
hypothetical.
Could you imagine if you popped a penis? You can pop.
Penis is
Oh my god.
How do you know?
Chippendales there, Mister?
I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I was just assuming that it could.
Phil's latest audition was
Drop
for
down,
the
get your
puppetry
ego
of the
on.
penis.
Bill's sitting there with a cinder block like, this is not a good test.
Oh fuck!
Ooh, I got the hole again.
Squeeze
Thank
it.
God.
All right.
Yep.
On that note, we're gonna fucking end this world premiere of the Chubby Slim Show. You can catch us on iTunes. If you can't catch us tonight on iTunes, you can catch us within the next couple of days because I'm a little backlogged on that issue. You can catch Bizzy on Twitch as.
Chubby Slim Show.
You can catch Phil on Twitch as.
Chaos Feces with no spaces.
You can catch me as Noxmus. I'll be on there on PS4 because all you dickheads have Xboxes and all that bullshit.
We're just PCs.
Or PCs in general.
Grow up.
You can catch me behind Walmart on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh.
And Wednesdays. Don't be
Yeah,
modest.
5 days a week.
No,
Yeah.
Wednesdays I go to the library.
Oh, you're
Changing
right.
tires in the Walmart parking lot.
I go with her to the library and put
And you
ketchup
can
on my steak.
catch the clap from me. So
There you go. All right. Thank you
I hope
for tuning in to the Chubby Slim Show. We will be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
That's the worst thing I've ever done.